Welcome to this Quick Start Guide, logging in to Teacher Reports. First, go to whiz.com and put in your school's username and password. Your username and password can be found in your best practice guide. Once logged on, click on Launch. The green buttons are where you find the reports and the blue buttons are for administration purposes. Manage Classes is where your MathsWhiz school leader would go to update classes. Go to Reports and select your class. Choose the appropriate date period. Some teachers select Monday and challenge the students to get a green tick by the end of the week, or you can choose last 7 days, as this gives students credit for the work that they did over the weekend. You will see the usage for the top 3 users for the week, and although we do have a recommended target of 60 minutes a week for usage, we don't focus solely on usage, as sometimes students may clock up time by having an exercise open and getting otherwise distracted. We suggest you focus on weekly progressions. We will explain this further in a more detailed video, but for now, target 4 progressions a week. In the simplest explanation, this means they have passed 4 tests in their tutor during that week. We recommend that teachers go into the comparisons report at the beginning of every day or every MathsWhiz session to keep students focused and accountable for the time that they get to work on MathsWhiz. At a glance, you can see the ranges of ability in your class, and it is not uncommon to find a 4-year gap between the top and bottom learners. But since the initial diagnostic assessment, all students are now on their own individualized programs. You can see usage for your students, and we recommend a minimum of 60 minutes. Finally, you can also view average progressions that each student makes. The target we recommend to set for the students is 4 progressions per week. Click on Detail to get more data. You can zoom in and out of data by using your Control and plus-minus keys on your PC or 2-finger pinch on later PCs and Macs. Every time the student passes a progression in their tutor, usually by passing a test, it contributes to their green tick. We recommend projecting this screen up at the beginning of a MathsWhiz session and refresh the screen to see students move from a red exclamation mark to a yellow and finally a green tick, and then celebrate progress. To avoid students seeing the maths age of other students, click in the table, then zoom in, and then using your arrow move to the right, hiding the maths age column. To get a green tick, a student needs to have a minimum of 30 minutes usage and 3 progressions, but once again, we recommend setting a target of 4. You can click on the headings to sort on the columns so you can see students who are struggling in a particular area. Pay particular attention to test results and let the students know you can see them. This will help them to do their best in their tests, which will then give them progressions. To see how your students have done in their assessments, or print their progress reports, select Since Last Assessment. Select Print. Choose Student Topic Charts. And now you can choose individual students or the whole class. The UK MathsWhiz Maths Age is just a benchmark from where MathsWhiz measures progress. It is not a strict New Zealand Maths Age, however, it is an effective starting point from which to measure progress. It is common for New Zealand students to have a slightly lower MathsWhiz age than their chronological age, however, it is an interesting guide. We will sometimes suggest to teachers that adding 6 to 9 months to a student's maths age gives a better maths age chronological age comparison, but once again we suggest you focus on progress and progressions rather than absolutes like maths age. When printing for parents, you may wish to consider printing without maths age. When a student does their first ever assessment, there will be no blue progression bars, it will just show the red lines. After the assessment, Whiz has automatically set individualized programs for each student, and they are all different. Then students receive in their tutor lessons at their correct level across all strands. Every time students make one progression, it fills in some blue and automatically adjusts their level in that topic. The more progressions they make, the more blue. Where there is no blue, usually it is because they are not passing their tests. When printing, the reports will usually display better in a landscape format, and you can also save these to a PDF file. Finally, please watch our more detailed video on curriculum reporting at a later date. In the meantime, make sure you take full advantage of the amazing features under the Curriculum tab. Choose the appropriate New Zealand curriculum level, see areas of class mastery and areas of weakness. In Achievement Objectives, where your class is weak, mouse over the AO for a full description or click for a drop-down of all of the MathsWhiz exercises that cover that achievement objective, including full teaching snippets for you to use in your class or small group teaching, followed by exercises identical to what your students will get in their tutor mode. Reading the curriculum report horizontally gives extremely comprehensive achievement data for each child measured against each individual achievement objective. Be sure to mark on your calendar every week a reminder to send a message to your class. They will get mail bouncing up and down in their study, and the sticker that you attach will be automatically added to their sticker book. They love this. Be sure to refer to the 5 Steps to Success in your best practice booklet.